We just keep playing basketball. Obviously, we learn from every experience, so I think we do learn from our mistakes from the past games, but that still doesn't stop us from coming out and playing our style of ball. But we do and are aware of when to try to get better ones, when the momentum isn't going in our direction, and when to get to the basket, get to the paint, etc. So we just, learn from every game and we move forward.
Joe was saying in reference to these past 2 days, sometimes you get to tap into your darkness. Just for you, like what were the past couple of days like? How do you guys have been through a lot these past years as a group in general? How do you guys kind of push everything aside and remain focused on what you're doing right now?
Yeah, I mean that's the playoffs. All the work you put in all year adds up to these moments. So this is the most important time of the year. It's the most important thing for all of us. So, and it's not going in our direction. We don't complain. We gotta find ways to win, dig deep, stay together as a group, and come out and perform. I think tonight we did a much better job of just playing 48 minutes.
After seeing so many quality looks not go down in the first 2 games, how much of a relief and a confidence booster was to see the process and the results align more closely today? And mentally, what does that do for managing when they start to go on a run?
It's great. When we got open shots, shoot them with confidence, knock them down. We got great shooters on this team. Still got to continue to get to the paint, continue to put pressure on the rim. And I think we can even, shoot the ball even better and even be more aggressive. And as we get more comfortable in this series, hopefully we'll be able to see that.
How's that experience kicked in? It's a 7-game series. So you go down 2-0 and the outside world is panicking. Do you guys know how long a series can be? How does that manifest itself, like in the locker room as the game's going on?
Yeah, you got to beat us 4 times. I mean, that's what it comes down to. Not twice, not once, not 3. You got to win 4 games. So it's a lot of basketball to be played.
Jaylen, sorry, I don't want to jump in and be rude. We know, there were 20-point leads in the first 2 games as well. So when you get that big lead again, what was different? Was there any feeling of, all right, we're back there again, or how did you not fold this time and sort of punch back instead?
I think that third quarter just coming out with urgency and just keeping our foot on the gas and just playing all the way through, not, letting up, not settling or getting a little complacent, just, continuing to play basketball all the way through the game. So I think we did that tonight, and that's why the result was what it was.
Jim, you guys, your character or your fortitude is challenged, has it been the last 72 hours, or whether you guys are going to, come out with aggression, or that you're going to roll over? Does that anger you? What is the last 72 hours been like or do you not listen to outside voices?
It's been like that my whole career, so it's really no different. People just, when adversity hits, people tend to, get excited or emotional, and we just got to stay the course. My job is to come out and help lead this team to wins. We haven't been doing that, but, I'm very optimistic that, the next game and the games to come that we will.
You don't get emotional at all, Jaylen? That's not, doesn't upset you at all?
Nope.
How do you not let frustration get in after losing 2 games at home? You're coming here, everybody's talking about what this atmosphere is going to be like for the Knicks, as opposed to you guys having gone through every type of atmosphere.
I thought it was a great atmosphere tonight. New York is always, has that aura. It's a bunch of celebrities in the house. I thought it was a great atmosphere tonight. Great environment for basketball, and it was fun. It was fun. The first half was fun. The second half was even more fun. So I'm looking forward to Game 4.
How big was Peyton?
Peyton was huge. Peyton was great. New York likes to be, they physical. They got some big guards, wings that like to load up on the ball. They, the level of physicality is higher. So you got to be able to make those passes and be able to make those shots and make those plays. And Peyton did a great job of that tonight.
Jimmy, you guys are always caught in this identity between kind of like the idealized version of how you can be and the kind of pragmatic version. And You made that point after game one. You guys took a record number of threes. You wanted to kind of be more aggressive and get into the paint. And Joe said tonight that a big part of your guys' success was like you were aggressive, getting into the spacing and transition, kind of just like getting started early. So how much have you been trying to kind of personally seize control to kind of like make you guys play the way that you want to play?
Yeah, I think that's my job is to I don't think anybody on our team or maybe even in the league can get into the paint like I can, especially when I'm moving and my body's feeling the way it should be. So that's my goal is to get in the paint, finish, make them help, make them collapse, and then just find my guys for just open reads and play from there.
Does your body feel the way it should be right now?
I mean, it's the playoffs, so I've battled through injuries, etc. But mentally, I'm just focused on the next game.
Jaylen running down the floor with Al throughout the oop. Is there ever any hesitation?
No, I mean, I looked at him. He looked at me. We made eye contact, and I was like, I'm about to throw it. And he was like, all right. So I threw it to him, and he went and got it. So Al was great tonight. He made some big-time blocks, some big-time rebounds. And that's what we need, that level of physicality and that level of, aggressiveness on both ends. So big-time game from Al.
There was another one, Jaylen, that was kind of like a give and go with you and Jason toward the end of the first half. I don't know if you remember it as well, but like he was in full throttle, you got it right back. Does that show something just when you guys are kind of a little more in sync? You seem very in sync tonight.
Yeah, and I'm always trying to find ways to get JT going and get him open looks and things like that. New York has a physical defense, so they make it tough. But getting down transition, just like that opportunity you're talking about, is a way to get away from the defense and just get out and run.